I've owned some other high quality gaming chairs. You can see we have this other one over here by Respawn that has like a mesh back. This is another ergonomic chair by a company called Sitiz, a few others, and I would say in terms of quality of gaming chairs, this is probably... What's going on, guys? John here, and today I wanted to do a video review for the Karnox Gaming Chair. So first, what I want to do is talk about the assembly of this chair. Second, I'll talk about the overall kind of features, functionality, and then third, just my overall thoughts. So this came in a fairly large box. I'd say pretty standard for what you'd expect with most office chairs in terms of assembly. Pretty much a team lift effort. You'd probably want to have two people help you bring it in. Ended up assembling it in less than 30 minutes with a second person. I do recommend having someone else help you, as some of the pieces it will take, just someone holding it to put it together, but it is very quick. The nice thing about this is it does come with basically all of the screws are already put into each of the pieces. So you had two screws here that are behind this plastic piece on each side, and they were already in the chair, so you just had to remove them. It's basically a hex wrench, as you can see here, that also has a screwdriver on the end, and these are actually the bolts that it comes with. So they're really nice bolts that already have washers built into them, so you don't have to be fiddling around with all these different pieces and parts. It's very, very straightforward, so that was something I really liked about the assembly of this. All you really had to do is you've got your top piece here, which is the seat itself. You have the base, and the arms were actually already attached, which I liked. A lot of other office chairs, you usually have to attach that, but all I had to do was put the actual rollers on for the base of the chair, put the hydraulic in. There's a plastic shroud that covers that, and then there were 4 bolts that actually attach the piece that you use to adjust. There's basically a metal base under here with this rod that you can use to adjust the chair. Other than that, there's 2 metal pieces that go behind these plastic shrouds. You take out 2 bolts on each side, put that together, and then there's 1 bolt that goes in the middle that keeps this plastic piece on to kind of give it a nice visual effect. So in terms of this chair, I decided to go with the cloth version. Karnox does make many other versions, so you could get it in all leather, you could do different colors, there's multicolor combinations, and overall I'd say I went with this one. It's kind of a neutral black, so you have this almost like lighter gray black color for the cloth itself, and then the back actually is all like leather, and it's branded with their Karnox logo, as you can see here, which looks pretty cool. Everything in terms of the seats itself, I'd say, is high quality. You have these really nice carbon, armrests. So this is something I have not seen on many other office chairs, especially even in gaming. So I thought it was a really nice effect. It comes with 2 pillows, and traditionally when I've used some other gaming chairs, these will be more of like a leather, and this is actually kind of like a plush, like cloth. So it's really, really comfortable. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to keep this on. It does have their labeling across the top and the stitching here, so it looks really nice, not too crazy. They have like kind of their alien logo as well that's in the center, right in the stitching. And then you've also got a lumbar pillow, which can be attached with these 2 straps, and these basically just have the clips right here in the center. So pretty straightforward. I'd say sitting in it, it feels pretty good. The actual lumbar itself here, you can almost see it actually fits almost snugly into this, so it's not going to be moving too much on you. In terms of features of the chair, you can adjust the armrests with, I think there's actually 3. So you've got on the side, you can use this to move them left to right. You can move it up and down, and then you can also angle them in. So all of these will allow you to have those functionalities. I'm not 100% sure which at the moment, but let me see. If I actually sit, it might be easier. So this one here, I think this actually, yeah, so this allows you, it's a little bit tough to do it, which is probably a good thing, and that way it's not gonna, kind of go crazy on you. And then of course, if you push in on this, I think this allows you to basically rotate them forward and back. And then you've also got, I think it's on the, on the rear here, there's another one here. You can actually use this to raise them up or down. So depending on your preference there, you have that. So it is nice that they include this. I have seen this with similar gaming chairs, but they are of higher quality. It does have a little bit of a movement to it without any of the settings being adjusted, so that may or may not bother you, but really hasn't ever been an issue for me even when gaming. In terms of the actual seat itself, you do have the single lever here on the right side that you can use to adjust the back, and pretty much all it does is move forward and back. And then you've also got your basic seat up and down adjustment, and then you can also set the chair to be free or locked, which will basically allow this to rock back and forth or be solid and not actually moving. I've owned some other high quality gaming chairs. You can see we have this other one over here by Respawn that has like a mesh back. This is another ergonomic chair by a company called Citiz. So I've used many chairs. I've even got a couple other in our other building. I've owned like a DX Racer, a few others, and I would say in terms of quality of gaming chairs, this is probably on the higher end. I like the fabric. It looks really visually nice. I'd say from a comfort standpoint, I mean, pretty standard. You know, if I was to compare all of these, it's fairly firm. You know, comparing to something like this ergonomic one, this probably has a little bit more of a cushion to it, whereas this feels a lot more firm. So depending on what you're looking for, you know, that may or may not be a problem for you. I'd say if you're someone that, you know, is someone that weighs a little bit more, you may not necessarily want something that's going to be super extremely firm, right? So I'd say that's kind of preference, but again, it's going to be comfortable depending on, you know, probably how much weight you're putting on this thing, of course. So really no issues for me. I weigh about 210, so you know, I don't have any problems with it, and I found it to be comfortable, especially with the lumbar pillow. And again, you can remove this as well if you don't want it. So yeah, I think it's a really nice chair. I did also want to add, it came with a very detailed instruction manual. It's very thick, in fact, very surprising for a chair, but it was very detailed. They show you all the parts that it comes with, and it also has it in, I think there's got to be like, I don't know, like 10 different languages in here of all the different variations. So really no issues here from an instruction standpoint. It also came with this little thank you. They basically said they started in 2010 and designed by award-winning designers, and they, you know, ask you to share and stuff like that, and they give you, you know, 100% satisfactory within 48 hours, so you can email them if you ever had any problems. And then it does come with 2 extra screws, of course, as well as that hex bolt, so you can put this all together without any of your own parts. You're not going to need anything extra. The other really nice thing which this came with is this Karnox branded mouse pad, and I'll actually move this. It kind of has their logo here. So this is a really nice mouse pad. We have a comparable one over here that's by Corsair, and this mouse pad pretty much, I'd say, is about the same size, and that was a $20 mouse pad. So this is a nice little bonus I didn't even realize was coming with this, and it came in a box inside of the packaging. So really cool that they added this, because you know, these are generally running 15 to 20 bucks. So nice little add-on that they included. But yeah, overall I'm happy with the chair. I think it looks really slick, and yeah, if you guys are looking for a nice solid gaming chair, something around this price point, I think you can't go wrong. Check the link below. You can grab this on Amazon through my link. If you decide to do that, I'll earn a small commission, but you guys will pay the same, and it'll help me out. So thanks for checking out the review, and I hope you found it helpful.